Hey, it's Ronald McDonald, the artist formerly known as Life Regenerator on YouTube. I'm back on YouTube. Dan McDonald subscriptions are blowing up. Somebody's doing something out there for me, so I appreciate that. Before I get started on today's video, I just wanted to let you know that I am crazy, and I'm going crazy because I've been on social media for 13 years, and hell, I wasn't the most stable person before that, but that's okay. You know what? I'm having fun this time. I'm not taking anything personally. I put a picture of my big coconuts on Instagram and Facebook, and I lost a lot of people. So what? I'm having fun. They're gonna come and go, the people. I used to take it all seriously. It's probably better that they're gone because we need to be ourselves. I see the stress. You know what I did for the last year? Is I went away by myself and sat alone for a year in a little apartment. I made a few videos here and there, but with the internet stuff, I had a 2-week strike, 1-week strike, 90 days to wait for it to reset, blah, blah, blah. And I was on this inward journey too. You know what I was doing? I was getting to know myself. I was asking the hard questions. I was like, Dan, are you all about the money? It turns out that no, not really. I'm good at making money. I see a lot of people are super stressed because they don't have enough. I'm not going to get stressed about money because what I had to do was create within myself. It's like I will live with nothing. I will live simply. Hey, I like a hot shower, but I went a few weeks without one. I got real dirty, but I just bathed in Makaleha, and part of myself thought that that was awesome. I love a hot shower. I love a nice, comfortable bed. You know, I love delicious food, but the better I feel is the most simple food. What I'm saying is that I took the time to get to know myself, and there's nothing I can do about how crazy he is. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to have fun on social media, or it sucks. Plus, I'm also addicted to it again. You know, I was going to take time away and drop in. I had done enough of that, but right now I'm just trying to earn up a little Skrilla, do my little thing, get it going again so that I can kind of comfortably relax into this fast. I got a lot of energy on this one. I don't know why, but it's probably because the sun and the living water from the springs and the grass and the religious sleep patterns and the fun that I'm having on social media. And yes, it drives me nuts because I can feel this octopus on my head, like I'm literally plugging into the matrix. If you meditate enough, you'll see it. You'll be honest with yourself, you know? And I started on social media I had nothing. I had no technology. I started on social media and I got plugged into the matrix, and it like literally has overtaken me. And so, because it's like, you know, and so it's a love-hate thing, but then isn't that the whole universe? Isn't the universe as a human being one gigantic conundrum, dichotomy, duality? But yet somewhere in the center, in the middle, which is that which I love, and I use the word God, but it's also like the source or the absolute or divine. And everyone wants to argue about religion. You win. I lose. I'm the dummy. I'm the one that knows nothing. That's fine. That's another thing that I kind of went through is like, and I've had that for years, to just let everyone win. I kind of learned that from Dr. Hawkins, and I started practicing it. Let everyone win. Let the guy in traffic win and save yourself an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Let your wife win and save yourself a headache. Let your neighbor win, you know? Now, unless it's like abject evil or whatever, but usually it's not. It's usually two egos clashing. And you can just dissolve into the spirit and save yourself a lot of stress. I see the stress. My stress levels are lower than they've ever been, and my happiness levels are higher than they've ever been. Now, that makes me want to go, wow, I could probably maybe help people slightly. I'm no master at anything, except maybe like the food trip. I'm feeling really, really good. If you clean out your colon, your brain works better. My brain's been through a lot. I'm a wing nut. You know, I made a post about, you know, how I suck at social media. I have no idea what I'm doing. And everyone projects all kinds of stuff on you, you know, and it's like you can't take any of it personally at all. And I'm doing so much better with that now than I ever have in the 13 years I've been on social media, because I took that year to get to know myself, ask some hard questions. And I'm like, you know what, Dan, you really are a cool guy. You're a cool, nice, fun-loving, easygoing guy who will help anyone. I will help anyone that's in trouble or in distress if I can. I will help animals. I feed animals all the time. I, try to just be of service to life without going out of my way to turn it into an ego project of saving the world. It's just like as you're meandering through your life, you just kind of allow for the synchronicities to take place. And when the universal consciousness needs to use you, it will. And then you just allow that. And you feed the little kitties that are all skinny and starving. You know what I mean? Or any other thing, helping people. And so I just thought, I know that I'm a cool dude. Am I perfect? We're all perfectly imperfect. And so we can just embrace, if we can just embrace the human condition, and be like, here we are, we're kind of like stuck here, but it's also kind of cool. There's tangelos and there's grass and fresh air and sunlight, and there's love making and delicious food, and there's cool movies, and there's awesome rivers, and anything anyone wants to do. Everyone wants to do cool stuff, and they should go out and do that. And I'm just like trying to really be myself. And yeah, I'm not professional. I tried with the shirt. The shirts are too hot. It's always 80 degrees here every day, and you're putting on this long sleeve shirt because all the people like, wear a shirt and I'll buy your products. And so you choke yourself out and you're like, I'm dying. It's not worth any amount of money. So you gotta just find a way. And I've been super blessed because I have a lot of really cool people that can see through the hype, and they see, I know I'm really skinny, so I'm not gonna like attract a lot of bodybuilders and stuff or anything like that. I know all about that. I did that for years. I know how to gain weight. I know how to lose weight. But what I think we really want to do is, how can we be relaxed? How can we be calm? I know I get all hyped up on these videos because it's a thing that happened over all these years. And I had 10 minutes in the beginning to wrap, and I had to cram in an hour's worth of stuff into 10 minutes. So this is the life regenerator mode is what I call it. And it's probably never going to die. It's like riding a bike. There's another Dan McDonald too. And I'd like to be more of that. And so all of us are multi-dimensional beings. And we put our best foot forward on the social media. And I admire the people that have a really great structure to their presentation of their career, but I think I'm just supposed to be myself, And I'm this cool, crazy, barefoot, mostly naked all the time. I always end up finding places where I can just walk around here naked because the whole thing is all blocked in and there's no neighbors. And I go to the beach and I take off my clothes and I sun my buns. And I take a picture of a coconut that I got from my friend. And I put them there, and I take a picture, and then I post it, and I make this cool thing. And if you read the information, you'll be like, well, this guy knows what he's talking about, in a sense of, I know why people's reproductive organs aren't working. I know the main thing is the nanoparticles that are, disruptive to male and female reproductive glands, but you can't talk about that stuff. So, and everyone's like, Dan, stop, you're talking so much, you're gonna lose this channel. I'll lose this channel on YouTube and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't say that, but YouTube, it's just like impossible for someone like me. That's a whole long story I never even thought about. I don't want to go into it. I'm just going to write it out, say hello to everyone, but then go to my Rumble, because that's what's going to be there. My Rumble is Life Regenerator. That's my channel. Not The Life Regenerator, but Life Regenerator. Right now I'm just playing with Instagram, playing with Facebook, making some videos, plugging my Paradigm. That's my #1 job, is Paradigm. It's my #1 favorite thing. And so I'm going to continue to just share my love for the Paradigm and the usefulness of those herbal enzyme supplements, and help people to realize that cleaning out your colon and eating the fresh, live, living, cultured, activated, enzyme-rich, nutrient-dense foods, and then the diet is one small part of life, and then there's the sunlight and the fresh air, and then there is just relaxing into yourself, being yourself. And that's what I've been doing, and I just don't take it personally anymore. All this stuff, get a job, loser, all this stuff, they just project it right onto you, and I just forgive them too. and it's way less than it's ever been because no one's gonna bother me. I'm not gonna let it happen because I decided that I'd be willing to live without anything than be stressed out. You know what I mean? And I see the people with hundreds of millions of dollars stressed out of their mind and absolutely miserable. So it's not about money, you know, it's not about anything. It's just about, it really is, I saw it this morning in meditation again, it's like I love the center. And out of the center comes all these crazy things with big coconuts hanging in your face and crazy ideas and selling stuff, and one day I got a shirt on and one day I don't. It's just all coming from the center. If I just stay there in the center, the source, the kingdom of heaven, the wholeness, the complete essence, that then on top of that is this vacillating human experience. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to, hopefully I was helping to, because there's a lot of stress. And I was just hoping to say, you know, be yourself. I know it's hard. Everyone's gone crazy and everyone's got all the answers and everyone knows everything about Jesus and everyone knows everything about, you know, the government and politics and everything else. I got my own thing, but I just don't even say anything anymore because TDS is a real thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I hope we can, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's like, it's getting a little bit loony, but it's cool. It's changing. Everything's cool, man. So I can go on and on and on. I really wish I could express my full heart, you know. I am going to be calming down on the social media. So my recommendation is everybody on the YouTube, go to my Rumble. Get the Rumble app. Go to my Rumble, because that will be there when all this other stuff, and I said too much because I want to help people with cancer, diabetes, obesity, stomach problems, colon problems, brain problems, depression, drug addiction. I want to help. I want to help anyone I can by just being me. You know, I was a drug addict and I'm not anymore. What did I do? I got on a good diet, I slept, I worked on my stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can get sober. I don't like any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like pure divine consciousness. And that's my medicine and that's my drug, you know? And the more simple, the better I feel. The more cleaner my blood is without all that stuff, the better I feel. Not perfect, never have been, don't plan on it, but I am perfectly imperfect and I can embrace that. And I'm unique and so are you. So be yourself and don't let anybody get you down. Believe me, I've been pounded down and, you know, I've got beat down, so beat down, you know? And I'm just not gonna let that happen. And when I make a post about my big coconuts and I lose 100 people, it's not gonna bother me because it's gonna make space for 100 more people that go, oh, this guy's crazy, I love him. And underlying, they're like, oh wow, he, you know, I thought he was just kind of cool or crazy, or he had a nice picture on Instagram, but he actually is sharing knowledge and information and an essence and an energy that I can align with. And I want to eat more fresh food, and I want to make sure I get to sleep, and I want to learn how to be myself more. And I see he's out there and it's challenging because people are going to put you down. You're too skinny, eat some pork dicks, you know, or whatever it is. I don't care about carnivorism. I think they're awesome. You know what I mean? I think everybody's awesome. Just do you. I'm not your judge. If I judge, that sucks. I'm just trying to be like, yo, this is what I do. I was guided, led, directed. I love the living foods. I love the structured water, the enzymes, the life force. And I'm very thin, but I'm strong and I'm healthy, I'm vibrant and I'm alive. And that's what I like. It's like, because for years I was like, well, I got to get bigger. And I would stuff myself with all these stuff. And I felt like shit. And now I'm like, it's more important as I mature and get older, okay, whatever, you know, you're not trying to, your whole life isn't about getting, you know, a partner or having intimacy, or I'm using the best, nicest words, you know, but, you know, but I'm still vital, but I'm learning as I mature to channel it into cool stuff. Like, oh, my videos and stuff, I'm channeling that sexual energy. I got a whole thing about that, man. I talk about that on the Patreon. That's the last thing I'll say, is if and when I dip out, find one of these old videos, find Rumble, find the link on my Instagram, and find the Patreon, and come check out what I'm doing. That's where I can really be myself. We sit down, I'm usually fairly calm, and I rap for like 2 or 3 or 4 hours sometimes. We do Q&A, We do different meditations and prayers, and mostly just me talking, you know, surprise, surprise, you know. So I just wanted to, I hope it just, I'm trying to help just, I hope everyone can just, it's like I'm lighter and freer than I've ever been. It's been a grinder. I've been through hell. You've been through hell. We've been through hell. Earth, it's a blue rock spinning through space with a massive stratosphere of different levels of awareness. And everybody swears to God that their perception at this time is the be-all, end-all that is. And none of us are aware that it's infinitely, infinitely, infinite. So when everyone wants to argue, I just let them win, because I don't know. And I'm okay with that, because then I got peace. And I can just chill. I like to kayak. I like to climb coconut trees. I like to squeeze oranges, make juice. I like to walk. I like to walk. I love to walk. I love barefoot on the grass, hiking over rocks. I love going in the ocean and getting crashed around by the waves, getting salt up my nose, flushing my mouth with salt water. I just love being here in the sun right now. You see, the sun is really, really good for you. And the fresh air is the key. And getting to sleep on time. And then we can start arguing and fighting about who's got the right diet and everything else. Can you dig it? Just try to love everyone. And that's what I'm doing. Even the people that hate me are not hard to love. Even the people that are trying to kill me. And I know who they are, and I know what they're doing, and I know why they're doing it. And I wouldn't want to be them, and I'm glad I'm me. Because I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to kill any animals. I don't want to kill anything. You know? I don't want to kill anyone's feelings. I don't want to kill anyone's hopes. I'm like, go for it, man. You know, people are like, I'm a carnivore now, Dan. What do you think of it? I'm like, go. I had one of my greatest people, you know, he's like, I just had a steak, DTM. And I'm like, oh, cool. How was it? Was it good? Come to my house. I'll make you a steak. I'll make you chicken. I know the hardcore vegans will flip their lid. I will serve anyone anything, because I learned a long time ago, man, the food police sucks. And food is sacred to people. They're living hard lives, man. And you don't want to be like food policing people. And people use food as medicine for whatever their stage of life. It's a sacred thing. And it should always be served and eaten in love, no matter what it is. Even if it's like a Oreo ice cream blizzard. I don't even know how I remember that name, but from DQ. Oh, remember those peanut butter parfaits? Now that's when I'm about 120 years old and about to die, I'm gonna be like, all right, I want a large pepperoni pizza with triple jalapenos, extra sauce, and double cheese. Okay, burn the cheese a little bit on the top. And I want a peanut butter parfait with those peanuts and that chocolate sauce. Okay? And about 20 other things. And then I'll just be die. And it'll be like, yes, that was an awesome life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm open-minded. I'm free. I hope everyone else can get that. And if anyone has any opinions about the things I expressed, let me out of your box. Don't put me in a box and try to extricate yourself from the box. Yourself is allness. It's so far beyond your ability to comprehend and explain, and everyone's like, well, we're going to have a spiritual conversation, and I'm going to prove to you theologically this, that, and the other. Okay, good luck. I'm going to go to the beach and put my buns in the sun and be God. Oh, Dan McDonald, see, there you go. I lost a bunch of people. You can't be God. Well, you tell me where God ends, and I begin. You can't convince me, because it's all being. It's so far advanced that I've given up. I don't even try to think about it anymore. I just go into it and be there with it. It's impossible to describe, man, but the more you connect to it and allow the synchro destiny to just unfold in your being, okay, all being, okay, God, okay, source, okay, almighty, okay, eternal infinite essence, what are you going to do today? Use me, because I don't really care. You want me to fix the dryer? Send the parts. You want me to do the laundry? You want me to market some products? You want me to make a video? You want me to mow the lawn? You want me to weed whack? You want me to get some coconuts? What do you want me to do? You want me to help this person, that person? I'll do whatever you want. Just use me. I'm a flute, you know? And the cleaner the fluid is from the food, if you pay attention, it'll tell you, whoa, this is a highly disorganized pile of slop. And I feel like shit afterwards. And then you'll eat something simple and you're like, whoa, actually I feel pretty good. Ate 4 or 5 bananas, I'm full, I got energy, I'm clear, I can go to the gym, you know, whatever it is. You just gotta pay attention and follow the inner guru, you know? So that's what I here's the last thing I'll say. I was gonna try to be a lot shorter, but you know me, I like to hear myself talk because I have a huge ego, right? It's just a job. And it's just, this is just my way of helping. Can I get an amen or not? I mean, this is just me being me, and I see all the stress. It makes me cry a little bit. That I'm so blessed that I'm just like, I just decided I ain't stressing no more, man. I will crawl into a ditch and just wait there to die, or someone can hand me some moldy bread and a bowl of rice and I'll eat it if that keeps me alive. But see, God is not going to forsake you. The grace is ever present. And so it's going to take care of me. It's going to take care of you. It's going to take care of all of us. And then when we leave this place, we'll be, thank God I got rid of that damn body. It's so heavy. All the crap that goes along with it, because I see it. You can be as enlightened as you want, but as long as you're in this thing, it's going to be what it is on this planet. You are going to be living by the laws of life. And no matter how enlightened you are, when your dog that you've had for 12 years dies, it hurts. When your grandma dies, it sucks. When you stub your toe, no matter how enlightened you are, it just sucks. You're mad at yourself. You're like, damn it. You know? So you know what I'm saying? This is just my crazy, insane way of trying to help. Just feel this. That's all it is. If you could just feel this, you'd be able to relax today. Because as pumped up and crazy as it seems, this thing is calm. It's thankful. It's just filled with gratitude and joy for the simplicity of nothing. Just to be alive again today in a healthy body, I'm very grateful for that, and that's enough. You know, so thank you so much, everyone. Just relax into who you really are, because I know you're a multi-diversified being. Don't go on the internet, that's my advice, but now it's my job, and I love money. Am I willing to sell my soul for it? No. But I do love money, and money loves me, and it's extremely useful. And you're not supposed to say that, but I just said it anyways, because it's so useful. And you can do so many good things for so many people and yourself. You know, and there is an ocean of money. And there are trillionaires and billionaires with their money, and all they want to do is kill everything. Kill the planet, kill the people. And we're all arguing about ourselves, like, oh, how dare you sell stuff? It's all you do is sell stuff. You know, yeah, but it's really good stuff, and I'm not trying to genocide you. But then they line up and take 8 pills and bop, bop, bop in their bopper, and then they're like, you know, and it's like, I told you, better get your blood thin. It's time to detox nanoparticles. Can you dig it? Watch my videos and learn to detox the nanoparticles. So let's wrap this up. Rumble is where my thing is going to be if all this other stuff goes to hell. So check out Life Regenerator, not the Life Regenerator, but it's Life Regenerator channel on Rumble. And then, you know, if you ever miss the DTM and I'm gone because I got to unplug and restructure and evolve and meditate and go back inward to do the work, then I always show up to the Patreon, because they always show up for me. Okay? And then I've got the email list for my website, and that will be there too, because we got that covered. And that is on my website, regenerateyourlife.org. Just go to the free gifts tab, get 3 of my best videos, and you'll be on my email list. And then you'll hear from me every once in a while, you know, usually when I make money. Oh my God, I got to admit it, but I'm just not like all these other people. I don't have this perfectly structured business thing, and I appreciate them, I respect them, I admire them for having all that. But the last thing I was going to say, my friend, is this, and this is what has made me the most blessed person. I might be crazy, I might be hard to understand, I might be just showing up when I want to show up, doing what I want to do whenever I want to do it, but the thing is, all my life, I've been free. When I was 21 years old, living on the street, I was hanging out with my peeps. We were getting high. We were getting drunk. Can you dig it? Don't do it, kids. Sobriety is where it's at. And they were like, oh, woe is us, poor us, we're homeless and stuff. And I said, yeah, I was always a life regenerator, even on the street, even in the hood. Okay, so these dudes were walking by, and I said, look at this dude. He's got a $5,000 suit on. Now look at his face. Look at our faces. We're laughing, smiling, giggling. I mean, yeah, we were going through the whole pity party thing at the moment, but we're chilling. And this dude walks by, $5,000 suit, super miserable. I said, look at that guy. And I said, you guys, we are free. We are out here because we want to be. Because we don't want to go work at some stupid ass job that makes us miserable. And they were like, yeah, you're right, Dan. You know. So I was like, let's go get some Dick's Burgers. You know what I'm saying? 99 cents. And I decided that day, right then and there, I remember it very clearly. I was just broke, drunk, high. And I said, freedom is the most important thing. And I'm never gonna lose it. And you know what? Since that time, no one has owned me. I have awesome business partners, but the business is structured in a way where I'm free. Because I wanna follow my own insides, and we don't all have that. The world is a tough place to navigate like that, and there are some pros and cons to that, believe me. But that's my own tenet. I have to be free. I cannot be owned, not by the government, not by a boss, not by a wife, not by anything or anyone. I have to stay free to follow the inner promptings of my own, GPS, my own inner guidance system. And I've been free. And that's the nature of my business. And that's why I might be what I am. And I am that. And I accept it and I embrace it. And I'm not going to take anything personally anymore. So I hope you got something from this video. That's all. And let me know how I can be of service. I know it's weird and crazy. I'm going to do a better job with like some of the videos where people are really, the cancers have exploded. And people are like, please help me. I'm desperate. I just want the recipe. And so they don't need all this, they just need me to tell them what the recipe is. Drink the lemon ginger blast 3 times a day and take as many enzymes as you can afford. And then just sleep and rest and forgive and heal yourself of cancer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to do better about that too. So thank you for watching this video. This is the ones that get my jollies out a little bit. And then I can focus on some of these other more, focused and content-oriented videos. So thank you so much. Seriously, God bless you. I hope that you are free, at peace, and at ease. I hope that you experience abundance in every way. Listen to them birds. That's all we really need to do is just, hey Dan, shut up. We'll listen to the birds, our nervous system will calm down, and everything will be great. Word.